Greeting card companies, often misrepresented in the media, in stories such as Elf, where an evil dickhead. Oh wait, they don't do greeting cards. Okay, well anyway, welcome guys to Let's Circle Back. This is a podcast about meetings, and it loves meetings. This podcast does at its core. It just loves them. So we're joining a greeting card company this week. It's going to be very special. They're getting a new team member. They're pitching ideas. They're doing all that good stuff. I don't remember the name of the company. Not sure it was ever said in the episode. So here we go. Here they are. Okay, hi everyone. Hi Guanis. Hi
Hi.
Crystal. Oh, isn't it a
Hi.
great day?
Angelica.
hmm
Isn't it a great day? Oh my
It's a great.
goodness.
Can I just say before we start, sorry, I don't want to interrupt and I don't want to make any assumptions because this is my first day in, but
And please don't.
it is, yeah, but it is so nice to be in a room of all women, I want to say.
Guilty as charged.
If you say so.
Great. Love
So
it.
we're so happy that we're the first women-led greeting card company, and you can really, I think it really shines through in our cards. Last Arbor Days special cards were really great. Gowanus led that up. Um, and what you know what, Gowanus, not to put you on the spot here, but why don't you just share some of your awesome card ideas you had for Arbor Day?
Our
I can't wait.
Arbor Day. Yeah. We did
That's
a
the
whole
tree one. That's the
pitch
tree one.
last year about the holiday cards that we needed to put out, and we were like, why don't we make Arbor Day a thing? Like nobody's ever celebrating that. And so
hmm
we figured there was no better. It's kind of poetic because like greeting cards are made of paper and paper is made from trees.
Yeah, and Guanis, you're going over your four-sentence limit I set for you any given time that you talk during a meeting. So if you could just share some of the names of the cards, that would actually be really great.
Sorry, Angelica.
It's okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay.
We joke around. We're kind of like a
We like to
family
joke
here.
around. Yeah.
Yeah. Funny. Yeah.
But it is really serious. So um,
True. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Well, okay, since you're not
Uh,
gonna, okay, go ahead.
so I had one card, right, that said, I'm going to go out on a limb and say, Happy Arbor Day to you. And that sold over
Mm,
200,000 units.
That one was really
mm.
good. Another hit seller was all these all these rings on this tree, but no ring on my finger.
Girl, you
Mm.
better.
Girl, you better. That one was for lesbians that wanted to get married.
Yeah.
That was our second top seller. That sold 15 units.
And I remember I saw one out there. I don't know how this one did, but it was I'm arboring feelings for you.
Yes,
How'd
and
that
that
sell?
that one sold 2 units, and that one actually went through a lot of retooling because it used to say I'm arboring enemies of the state. And then we said, let's maybe make it a
Mm,
little more gentle for the trees today.
I
right.
think the reason that didn't sell so well is because we changed it from arboring um, enemies of the state, but we had already had an illustrator kind of mock up the thing, and so we had like pictures of Saddam on it, and I don't think they understood how that connected to the
Yeah,
holiday.
I didn't realize that that was Saddam. I just thought it was a handsome gentleman, but that makes sense now that you say it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, we sold all those cards, and that was a really good run for us. And yeah, and that's why we're able to upscale a little bit and get a new rider on the team. So we're really excited to have you, Crystal. I already know because I'm obviously hired you on, but why don't you share with Guanis some of your background and what makes you so uniquely qualified for the position?
Yeah, well, let's see. I did my undergrad at MIT and then went straight into my PhD there. And I was working for NASA for 5 or 6 years, and it just got so dull. I mean, it is just a snooze fest over there.
Yeah, talk about a
And
nerd camp of camp
Nerd
a
nerd
alert.
nerd
alert,
alert.
nerd alert, ring, 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 nerd
Crystal, I
alert.
had no idea that you
Yeah,
were
so then
such
I went and
a
worked for
nerd.
Elon, which was not great, but fine. I made my money and
Yuck.
Got two beautiful
yuck, right?
children, I'm
Yuck.
guessing.
Great kids. Love, love. Who was in Vogue? What's her name?
Grimes in Vogue, married to Elon. Wait, what
Yeah,
are we talking about? I'm so confused.
Grimes is his daughter, right?
Oh, his daughter? I don't
Yeah.
know. I don't
James's
know.
Oh, okay. Well,
his
anyway,
wife.
so I just thought I'd try something new, and I put together a portfolio of greeting cards. I had one for Mother's Day. It said, "You're out of this world," and it had a mom, a pregnant woman with the world in her belly, and I
Yeah,
also sent in one.
I saw
Go
one of
ahead. Sorry.
those. I saw one of those, but it was with Sonic instead of a pregnant mother. It was a pregnant Sonic. Did you have anything to do with that one too? Because I
That was
really
actually
liked it.
I
Like I
was
liked
working
it
on
more
these
than
while
anything I've ever seen before.
okay,
Then,
and you're talking a lot,
sure.
Guanis. So
sorry.
why don't you go ahead and let Crystal answer? Go ahead, Crystal.
That's okay. Thanks, Guanis. Actually, I was still working for Elon at that time, and was kind of peeking over my shoulder. And I later saw in his office he did a lot of that Sonic art. So yeah, that was probably Elon. But I'm happy that it did something for you. That's great. Love that for you.
Well, and what
Sure.
I liked about that is that it really catches your eye because it says you're out of this world, and then it's a world inside of them, and it raises a lot of questions that I think are important to be asking as a woman these days.
Yeah, yep. And then I had another one in my portfolio just to give you a sense of my taste. This one was for Valentine's Day, and it said, I hardly know anyone more delicious. So,
Yeah, and it was a woman taking a bite out of a heart like it was an apple.
yeah.
And that one struck a chord with me, and I think I showed that to you, Guanis. And you were crying.
I well, yeah, but that's also because I had come back from lunch 10 minutes late and you said I wouldn't be getting paid for the day. But also I loved the card crystal. I thought it was so good.
And yeah, and you
Okay,
know the
so
rules.
You're right. It
yeah,
was my fault. I was out of line.
I have to I felt like when I got hired, I was told this was an organization that had like a lot of positivity around it, and I just feel like Gowanus has been, since this meeting began, really like I feel like my thyroid is getting inflamed or something because it's a lot of negative energy. I hate to do this, call someone out in a meeting like this, but I didn't leave NASA and Elon to for more stress in an environment. And I can tell that Angelica's a really strong leader, and I just want to make sure everything's going to be cool while I'm here.
Right, and we have a four-sentence limit, just so you know, Crystal, in the future. But yeah, Guanus does kind of have that effect on thyroids where it's like, oh, it's making me swell up in my thyroid, or like it's giving me kidney failure. And it's just because, yeah, there is a lot of negativity in Guanus, but she is my cousin, so I kind of felt obligated to put her on, and we're just ironing her out. And that's what we say when we're instilling positivity into someone. We're just ironing them out. We're just putting them on the hot iron and just getting those kinks and wrinkles right out of them. So, and I would say in at least like in about 6 months' time, we'll have a brand new Guanus who's full of life and positivity.
Okay, one, I love that. Two, thank you so much for explaining. Three, I'm sorry about that, Gowanus. Four, so happy to be here.
And thank you for sticking to your limit. That was amazing. Okay, guys. So now that we've got the introductions and everything out of order in order, we're gonna go ahead and move along with our present or with our meeting today. And what we need to do today, it's we're trying to come up with a new holiday so that we can sell some cards around it. And I was thinking maybe first we should figure out what day we want the new holiday to be on. So do you guys have any what dates in the calendar year call out to you guys?
Well, I will say that really nothing ever interesting happens in September. I feel like it's kind of like a dead part of the year where there's like no holidays. And sometimes I just want a card in the fall, you know?
That's so true. There's almost no fall
Mm.
holidays, I've realized. Okay, September. Do you have a specific day maybe?
Mm, I really want something that people can remember, or like at the very least, like they would not forget it, you know? Kind of
Right.
unforgettable,
Mm.
or like
An
never
unforgettable day
forget.
in September.
Yeah.
That's
Is there
really
anything
good.
like that?
I can't think of anything off the top of my head. What do you think, Crystal?
I don't know. I think I'm really in terms of dates, because that's what I heard asked for. I really like dates that are kind of like doubles. So like, I don't know, the 22nd or the 11th or
Ooh, 1 1 angel numbers. Those are my
exactly.
angel numbers. Okay, so we should do the 11th of September. There should be a new holiday. And what should it Okay, that we got the easy part out of the way, guys. And so what should we be celebrating on this day?
I've
Well, let's
noticed
see.
that wedding venues are really cheap on that day. I don't know why, but maybe it's like a marriage day.
Yeah, maybe. What were you gonna say, Crystal?
Mm, yeah, I think there's something about coming together. There's something about, being next to each other. It's about like twins.
Twins
One and
Day.
one.
Twin
Twins Day.
day. Crystal, I
Twin
love
Day.
that. Angelica,
Hmm.
I love that you love Crystal's idea also.
And I love that you love that. And this is what I feel like the ironing is starting to begin to work. And that's exciting for me. But I really love uh like I think twins is way better than marriage as a concept. Like I think that's such a good idea, Crystal. So yeah, let's do Twins Day. And so maybe some cards just pitching off the top of my head. We could do like when we stand together, we'll never fall. Um,
Mm.
Something about like the heat of love. The heat of something will never melt us. I don't know. What are you guys thinking?
Hmm.
Yeah, I think something about like it's all coming from the inside. You know what I mean? Like, the work is inside. It's an inside job. You know what I mean?
Love.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes. Love. Yes. Thank you, Guanas. Yeah, an inside job. I think my husband asked me for an inside job the other day.
Oh
Not
my
to get
gosh, you're so bad.
too into personal
You are so
details, but
Angelica, you're
yeah, I was
sorry.
talking.
Is ever? Oh, go
Oh,
ahead.
no, you go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna
So I
ask
was
about
talking
everybody's
to my
husbands.
husband the other day, and so yeah, I was talking to John, and he was like, "Can you please like give me an inside job?" And I was like, "What is that?" And he's like, "It's when you get it's when we watch Pixar's Inside Out, and you give me head." And
Oh
that's
so
my
I did it,
gosh.
and then I came up with the best idea
Wow.
for a card, and I told it to you, Guanas. Do you want to share it?
well,
Share
yes,
iguanas.
I
Guanas,
would
share
love.
it.
It's just you share so many card ideas with me.
Surely you
Um,
remember this one
Right,
about the
and
Pixar movie.
you're not having the enthusiasm I would hope for.
right, right. I'm sorry. Let me think really
So,
quick. Back to that day. You were talking about sucking off your husband and watching a children's movie, and I had both my fingers in my ears, and I was going ah, and then you said the idea for the card was something like um,
Okay, and you hit your four sentence limit, so I'm just gonna say it. It was you turned me inside out, comma, you're ahead of the pack.
yes, of course, that was it.
And it was the lead, it was Joy from Inside Out, the lead character, sucking off the angry guy.
That actually looks a lot like you and your husband too. So I can totally see where this idea came from.
Well,
Hey,
yeah,
so
go
He is
ahead,
a
sorry.
I,
square little red
I hate
guy.
I hate to take it back to the card idea we just had, but I just realized that that date actually there's already something pretty big that happened on that date.
It's not ice
Um,
cream day, is it?
We
no,
already
it's
have a bunch of
Ludacris's
cards.
birthday.
It's Ludacris's birthday?
It's Ludacris's birthday.
Okay, well
I
then let's
know.
do some Ludacris cards, I guess, for
We
that.
gotta do a card for Luda.
Yeah, we do got to
Yeah.
do a card for Luda.
Yeah. What should we do? What should our Ludacris cards be?
Um, Now he did Kiss by a Rose or whatever,
You could
Probably
correct?
not.
Probably not.
say,
Okay, and so I'm sorry, who is Ludacris?
Well, I'm sort of dating myself here, but Ludacris did
You would be dating yourself, Crystal. You'll be single forever. Sorry.
oh
Sorry,
wow.
we like to joke around here. We like to joke around. But
we just joke
Oh,
go
about
ahead
it.
that's
and reveal how old you are.
But actually, I think a nose job
um
would really help your
To be honest, I was
okay.
situation.
thinking that too. I was thinking.
Um
Just gonna
no, he just
his
had
horn.
sorry. He just had some classics like um Move Bitch and
Oh,
Act a Fool.
okay. And so we're gonna do a Luda birthday card, but I don't know if he's giving September. Maybe we could do that like I feel like maybe like the 5th of May.
May
Hmm.
5th.
Like right after Star Wars Day. I feel like he's like a post Star Wars Day kind of vibe to me. It's like
Right.
May the 4th be with you. Oh no, what are we gonna do on the 5th? Oh, we're gonna celebrate Ludacris's birthday.
Okay, yeah, yeah, I can see that.
Okay, and I'm getting absolutely nothing from you guys right now, and it's actually starting to bring down the company and the culture here. It's actually starting to ruin my whole mood right now.
Uh, um, I'm sorry. Yeah, no, I love this Luda birthday that's in September, but we actually celebrate it in May. It's kind of like Christmas with like Jesus.
Okay, I know you
You
didn't
know
just
what?
compare
You know
a
what?
rapper to our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ.
Okay, I have something to say, Angelica, actually. I have something to say.
Yes, Crystal?
I think you need to hear this. Oh no, the fight's out. I'm about to punch yo lights out. Get the fuck back. Guard your grill. There's something wrong. We can't stay still. I've been drinking and busting too. And I've been thinking of busting you upside your motherfucking forehead. And
Okay,
if
I'm
your
sorry,
friend jumps
Crystal.
in, oh girl, they be more dead.
I'm sorry, but how did you get the note that my husband wrote to me on our anniversary? John wrote me that note just for me specifically, and now you're reading it to me in a meeting? That is so unprofessional.
Also,
Uh,
it was over the 4 sentence limit.
That was
um,
way, thank you, Guanis, for pointing that out. That's a good, you know what? I, you know what? I might pit you overtime next year. We'll see.
Girl
um,
boss.
I'm so sorry to tell you this, Angelica. That's actually the lyrics to a Ludacris song.
That's not true because John wouldn't do that. He's super loving, and yeah, he gets angry sometimes, and yeah, sometimes he yells, but I just have to, we just smile through it, the pain together, and we laugh and love. And like, yeah, our relationship's been through some ups and downs and stuff, but he would never, ever, never do that.
Angelica, I'm coming to you as a woman coming to another woman because I have to tell you something about John. And that's that John and I have been seeing each other for, I want to say, like a year.
Fucking John, dude. Is
I
that
know.
true?
Yeah, I
Okay,
didn't.
Guanis.
I got
Has
this
John
job.
meant Go ahead. Go ahead,
I
Crystal, because
just
you have
I
so
got
much to
this
say.
job. I got this job just so I could tell you.
Well, and that's why
Because
he
I didn't know.
wanted you to get the he kept saying, have you hired Crystal yet? Have you hired Crystal yet?
Yeah, he
Oh
I'm like, how do you
my
couldn't come
even
out
know
on his
her?
own. Yeah,
God, guys.
Okay,
and
This
then
Guanis,
is
though.
so drama. And like, actually, this takes a huge weight off my chest because, Angelica, I was going to tell you, I've also been sleeping with John for the last year and like a half now.
Oh my God, my
So,
life is a movie, but not a good one. It's not even a rom-com.
it's like a
Like a
sad
horror
wait a minute,
movie.
wait a
movie.
minute,
It's
wait a
like a
minute.
sad movie.
Let's hit pause. I think there's only one thing to do at a time like this.
What?
I think I think it's brunch with bottomless mimosas. I
I
think it's
love that.
brunch.
You
Should
did
we
not
go?
just
Let's
say
go.
that. You did
Let's
not just
go.
say that.
Brunch
I
Okay.
did just
o'clock.
say that. I
Three
got the
drinks
keys.
minimum.
Let's
Oh,
go.
okay, okay.
I'm
Ew.
driving.
But before we go, one last card pitch from everyone, and it has to be about you having an affair with my husband.
Okay.
Sure, sure. Um, it feels so good. It can't be wrong. I'm sorry for sleeping with your husband, John. And then that's like on the inside of the card.
That's so good.
Incredible.
That's
Incredible.
so
Here's
good.
mine.
Thank you.
I actually am not that sorry, but I'd still get you that
Ro
card. I would buy
Okay.
that.
Well, as long
Rose
as you'd buy it.
roses
Yes?
are red.
Okay.
Roses are red.
Uh-huh.
Violets are blue. You do John. I do John too. And then you open it up and it's both of us
Wait,
cuddling John.
who's John 2?
No, Too.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah.
Because you
Nice.
guys
Yeah.
were both sleeping with the same guy that I
Yeah.
Okay,
was also
Angelica.
sleeping with
And here's my pitch to round it all
for a
up.
long time.
Here is my pitch. It says, "You guys were sleeping with my husband, and that made me mad. But then you came up with some good cards, and that made me happy. So thank you." And then there's a rose on the inside, and Ludacris is holding it out to you.
Love it. I love that. I love that.
Okay,
Let's
The,
go get brunch.
the
And as we
brunch.
get
company's
brunch,
saved.
can I just remind
Woo!
everyone that I worked at NASA? So I just want to remind everybody that
Right.
as we exit.
Oh, okay.
PhD.
You're gonna drive the spaceship. You're gonna drive the spaceship to brunch.
Yeah, we
18
can.
million in tax
Woo!
dollars every time.
All right, let's go.